So, good fight? What do we do now? Check on the other nature spirits? Do you think they're under attack too?
They're probably not going to stop trying to do their job. Like, this is a temporary setback kind of thing. Have you ever met, like, a preschooler who's really excited that they're learning addition?
Actually, I'm starting to understand this a lot more. Thank you.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is Akula is the preschooler.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. That's, like, where his IQ's at.
We just gotta lure him with some candy.
Yeah, if we could get, like, a white van.
I warned you there might be something in there.
Something does not go to express the gravity of the situation.
Well, I can put it back together. Give me 1 second. Greater restoration.
This is a declaration of war. Everybody, and welcome to the SAO Odd campaign. I am, as always, the same individual, because no one else runs this. Quentin, your GM here. And one other person who runs SAO Odd. It's me, and no one but me.
Snow ran Odd Doggies.
Yeah, but that's a universe inside a universe inside a universe. But there's multiple layers of Inception.
I think it counts.
It doesn't count.
You're just trying to take
No,
all the credit,
I was
man.
GMing her GMing a game in my game in the game.
Yeah.
So, sound off 1, 2. Let's get to know everybody. As everyone already knows me, who do we have at our table today?
Someone you definitely don't know at all.
A new person is showing up for a
new.
cameo just today?
Yes.
I am Roberto.
That was the most Roberto I've ever heard.
I now expect Roberto to show up at some point. You must find the golden opportunity.
Hello, Foundlings. My name is Emily, and I am here today playing Snow. She's the leader of the Odd Guild, alongside with her faithful wolf companion, Achia, who is the king.
Yes.
And he's very angsty.
Yes.
That's so much angst in that voice. Can't you hear it?
No.
I'm disappointed.
And I'm RL. I play Zana Xerxes Zion with her, physical figment of her imagination. Alistair?
Hi. I was right. You normally say my name. No, I really did. No, you normally say my name, but fine. I'm Alistair Crow.
Hi, my name is Jonathan. I play Tomo with his faithful companion, Pickle Jar.
Blub, blub, blub.
He's always there when you need him.
I feel like he blubs more every time you introduce him.
And
He's getting
louder
more personality.
blubs. Yeah.
He's coming out of his shell? Yeah.
What's coming out of the jar?
Last time on the Odd campaign, we had individuals corresponding with nature spirits and guild leaders, while others were on their own merry escapades, resurrecting dead generals to turn them into vampires?
Sounds about right.
But now we've all regathered for a common cause of setting out to floor 20. The Odd Guild has decided that they needed to explore a little bit further and equip themselves with better gear in order to tackle the upcoming threat that is Camille Lysimus. We pan into our scene today back at the Odd Guild Hall.
My gosh, this is so serene. Not like there's any kind of giant wolf walking around with loud nails on the floor. Achia, sit! Go to your bed. Your nails are so loud. Yes, I know.
He can't help it.
The wood! It's not hand-carved mahogany. I actually have no idea what kind of wood this is, not gonna lie.
It's actually an elm wood. I've had to buffer it many times.
Oh. Well, you do a good job buffering.
Thank you.
So, are we getting our story straight? I'm trying to take notes of like what's happened so far, what our current plans are. I just want to make sure when we give it to the newspaper guild, it's like easy and comprehensive to understand.
We're giving what to the newspaper guild? There's a newspaper guild? What?
Yeah, Draken told me about. Well, it's like quote-unquote newspaper. They're the people that post the updates in the game.
Doesn't Crystal post for our guild?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Oh, I know. I'm not in charge of it.
I don't know.
Either way, I'm trying to keep like a journal-ish type thing that just keeps track, and I'm just trying to write down in like comprehensive thought. That way we can just kind of like give it to them instead of having to stay there and explain it. I tried to explain it to the Eastland Raiders. They didn't really grasp it well, so I'm trying to be thorough.
I'm sorry, I'm very lost. What are we doing, and why are we talking to a newspaper guild?
We're trying to spread the word about what we're doing, and of Camille's creepiness and severe threateningness. With all the players that are going missing, that we think are appearing in that secret base of hers.
I figured it might be worthwhile spreading the word to kind of let people in the know.
Because when I tried to tell the Eastland Raiders that they shouldn't be killing the nature spirits, one, because they're our friends, and two, because they're built-in game mechanics to help the players, and anybody who wants to kill that probably doesn't have a good motive.
Well, also, I did think of something. Since we don't necessarily have any exact proof linking it to Camille, we could kind of leave Camille's name out of it for now and just put that seed of doubt in people's minds that there's something weird going on. People can investigate stuff by themselves as well.
Oh, I see what you're doing. I'm picking up what you're putting down. She starts scribbling in her journal furiously.
From what I've realized, as soon as we mentioned that all this is, Camille's fault, everyone's like, I don't know if that actually correlates there. So, yeah, we seem to lose them as soon as we try and link it to her.
I mean, I think the more we try and link something to one of the admin of the game who have the potential of being able to cheat in-game, we end up risking our necks way more. We probably need to draw a little less attention to our guild while we move about in the underground.
Yes, I agree. That's also why I didn't sign this, and I'll deliver it in disguise.
If it's sent in anonymously, theoretically anyone could have written it. And then the newspaper will just... It's not a paper, it's a guild message board.
Public message board?
Yeah. The
PMS?
will read it on there.
Wait, that's PMB.
Public messaging shit.
Anyway, I feel like we can, go over this with a fine-tooth comb, during downtime, during, the evenings while we're camping. Why don't we, just get going to the thing to go do the thing that we want to do?
You mean just go to the tree to get to floor 20?
Yeah, that thing.
You all prepped? I have the water-breathing potions.
I mean, I've got everything. Someone's gonna have to stay here, because I don't think she's gonna do too well underwater.
Alistair, I have a feeling that you're probably not going to want to be in the physical realm when this goes down underwater.
Summon me when it's dry.
Noted.
Technically, when you leveled up, you could have actually turned him into some semi-aquatic.
Semi-aquatic.
Egg-laying mammal of action.
He's not a mammal, though.
He's a platypus bird.
He could have become a platypus bird.
Yeah, do you think there's a magic potion that could turn Angus into a seahorse? Just give him gills or something?
Well, can't you just lock him up in that thing?
Yeah, but it's a little,
Wilson,
okay in there.
How are you going to do, fighting underwater, without...
How are you going to do, fighting underwater?
Well, I have a couple of ideas. Thank you very much. I can summon sharks, for one.
Okay, and I have a glaive, and I can hit people with it.
Okay.
Yeah, fighting underwater is not exactly the easiest thing.
It's like a different density of gravity. It feels really weird.
Well, you need freedom of movement if you really want to be able to hit things. Otherwise, you're taking a lot of in-game negatives.
Debuffs.
Ugh.
But I think that's kind of what we're going there to get, maybe? Because Stefan kind of clued us in that we're going there to get something that would help us with the actual dangerous place that we're trying to go.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder if there's underwater NPCs.
Only one way to find out.
Yep.
And once you have all prepared your inventories, gathered what you've needed, and left behind what you don't, you all make your way to the Great Tree Anuksuruk. And like you've done many times, you open up the vast double doors leading in and ascend the long spiral staircase until eventually you make your way to the doorframe lined with seashells and sand, that from it you can smell the faint scent of sea breeze. All right, everybody, hold hands.
Hold hands.
We're all gonna jump through this 10-foot wide door all at the same time.
I think I'm good.
I think we should jump in individually. We did that last time. I just thought I'd remember seeing something when I jumped in.
Tama, are you just scared because you're a rock and you think you'll sink to the bottom?
No, I'm a great swimmer.
I forgot about that.
He's made of limestone.
For some reason, I just feel like you would sink. It seems...
Is that more buoyant than other stones?
It is, actually, I think.
Well, I make sure that I drink a water-breathing potion before I enter in. All right, everybody. We ready?
I guess so. I mean, no point in stalling. With a 3, a 2, a 1.
I'll try to jump in through it at the same time, kind of bump into each other.
Okay, maybe we don't do a countdown. Maybe we're just going. You guys go first.
Snow's just like looking from behind because as she's
Draken's also just like shaking his head.
like she's in the process of casting this spell on the wolf and just like looking awkwardly. What? Just go in one at a time.
And you all step in, plummet into the sea, but you're on currently the surface of the ocean. And you can see the sun off in the distance on the horizon. You're bobbing up and down on the surface of the ocean.
Wasn't she underwater last time when she went through?
Yeah, it was different this time.
Oh, so it is different, Quentin. Ah!
So, I assume... What do we see as we look around? Nothing but sea? Is that all we see?
You see very little but sea, except... However... there does seem to be something off in the distance. It looks like a small wooden raft currently floating on top of the ocean.
Oh, we're just going after that? Oh, okay.
Well, I don't see anything else that we can not be
It does
swimming all
seem
time.
like the first checkpoint type of deal.
It's like, you got to go to like the starter town before you can like unlock everything else.
It's
Just
so
keep your
salty.
mouth closed.
I'm trying, but it's hard when we're talking while we're swimming.
Then stop talking.
She closes her mouth very tightly, but looks at him with angry pout.
Snow dives underwater and gestures for her wolf to come down just to get a look at what is under there.
And he follows you. Roll a perception check for me.
24, my perception.
You see the ocean is teeming with all types of sea life, though most of them seem significantly larger than you're used to. And the depth of the ocean floor goes way, way down, but not so far as to obscure it in darkness. You can see it hundreds of feet below you.
There's a mild panic attack that occurs. Looks calm. Internally, though, is like... I hate everything. I don't want to be in the water. I hate the water. Why are we in the ocean? Like, all the thoughts of Jaws are just, like, coming up now.
And I'll say one other thing you see. Way off in the distance, you see a sea turtle. But for how far away it seems rather large.
Why wouldn't you lead with that? Okay, the first thing she says, she swims up. Swim for your lives! We're gonna die! And she just...
What? Why are we gonna die? Ah! To the raft!
To the raft! She's swimming the opposite direction.
No, this way! I know your sense of direction's bad. We should probably go there. There's nothing out that way. Do you change course, or are you swimming the opposite direction of everyone?
She's in panic mode.
Okay, so you're swimming the opposite direction while everyone else is hurriedly swimming to the raft. Roll a swim check for me, guys. Let's see how long this takes you. And let's see how far, and you roll a swim check too. I want to see how far away from the rest of the party you get.
I actually don't have to.
Oh, did you just get like a base 30 move?
Ride the waves,
Nice.
baby.
Yeah, you ride in them waves.
Can I just start surfing now?
It's a total of 19 for me.
Total of 31.
Wilson looks like he's a dense boy and is floundering about in place, barely managing to keep above water, but is like slowly, in a panic state, moving closer and closer to the raft off in the distance.
Could I roll perception to see if I see him floundering and see if I can try and help him?
You just see, it's impossible to miss. You use your proficiency in swimming to aid him in his attempt, and you both are able to cruise at a bit slower than, a lot slower than you would have made it there. But you are quickening the pace in which he is getting there significantly. So Draken is actually leading the pack since Tama decided to tag behind and help Wilson, and then he is followed by Zana, and then Tama and Wilson are bringing up the rear. Meanwhile, Snow is just cruising like a speedboat in the opposite direction of everybody after she shouts, "Swim for your lives!" But eventually, you all make it to this tiki bar in the middle of the ocean.
Is there a person there?
Yeah, you see an individual, and there's a little platform where you can sit on, and there's little bar stools, and then there's just this humanoid with a fish head just shaking a coconut.
This is not what I expected the NPCs to be like. I will swim up to it and try to climb aboard.
Okay. It's not that difficult to get on board. It seems as if it was made to help wayward souls stranded in the ocean. So you climb aboard.
This is got to be one of the chillest checkpoints I've ever been to.
Hello. Welcome.
Hello. I'm sorry, we just dropped in.
Oh, no, all are welcome here.
So, guys, Snow, are we gonna get Snow? She just keeps floundering out there. I think she's been going in circles.
I wouldn't classify that as floundering.
I'm like Michael Phelps.
Yeah, I mean, like she's swimming like a majestic dolphin.
But I agree, she is swimming majestically, but like, she is also swimming wild.
In the opposite direction of all of us.
Oh, is your friend struggling out there?
I wouldn't call it struggling. They seem to be very adamantly swimming away from something. They said, quote, "swim for your lives," or something akin to that.
Oh, well, that would be a problem if there was anything dangerous in the water. Anyway, I am Burble. Welcome to Burbles Turtle Taxi.
Oh. Well,
you made me laugh because you started cracking up.
I like your place, Burble. You got, what you selling?
I sell all kinds of wares that you need, so food and potions, but also I here at Burbles Turtle Taxi offer a free service where I will take you to the city.
Oh, well, I guess this is a pretty easy passage to the first city.
Yes, it's supposed to help get all the railroad souls lost at sea to at least someplace that's kind of nice.
Are we the first word souls you've seen, or?
Yeah, it's really strange. Like, I've been here for a really long time, and like, no one showed up, but I was told there'd be a lot of people.
Well, there might be people soon.
Oh,
I mean,
really?
we're here.
'Cause, like, business hasn't been doing too good. It's really hard to, like, provide for a family of, like, 500 fish eggs when, like, no one comes to your store.
I didn't know you were a father, Burble. Do I need to summon some dolphins for that woman, or what?
Oh, no, I'll just turn this right around.
And you see he just like walks back behind the tiki bar and just turns the steering wheel and just puts pedals to the metal, and the raft starts driving on over to her. And you just, and from your perspective, you are now swimming for your life, and now that there's this wooden raft just cruising at you at full speed with like tiki music and honking a horn.
And your friends waving at you. Snow!
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 Okay, roll a sense motive. I want you to... Maybe they're panicked because they were kidnapped or pirates or something.
I'm imagining that the motor is just his legs. He like sits on a thing and it's just paddles.
Yeah, it's just paddle.
I crit failed. So my total is an 11. The dice have a story they want told tonight.
Snow, all of your compatriots have been kidnapped by pirates. They're screaming for you to get as far away as physically possible. Whatever you saw under the water is absolutely trying to eat you, and this crew of malicious fiends is what has summoned it.
It's too late for them. We must dive. We've got several hours of this. Go, go, go.
Snow!
You just see They just plummet down.
I message. Snow. Do you want anything from the tiki bar? ? I think he has mimosas.
Do I respond to this?
You receive it. Do you respond?
I'm very focused on swimming.
You're very focused on swimming. Eventually, you get down to the bottom of the ocean floor, hundreds of feet below sea level, and you find like a coral shelf to like hide in where you feel kind of safe and secluded, and Nichi is kind of guarding the front entrance.
Yeah, because clearly pirates, like, this is not Pirates of the Caribbean. They can't come underwater as pirates.
So you're kind of hiding in this coral cove, and you notice that you received a couple of message notifications.
She opens it. Is this a coded message, a secret cry for help? I can't help you.
She sends Snow a picture, and she has like one of those flower things and a drink. So do you want mimosas or not?
She has some type of fruity beverage in half a coconut shell. And you see it's a picture of her and the rest of your guild all just like drinking out of coconuts with straws.
How do I know it's you? ?
Snow, are you having an episode?
We are, in fact, season 5, episode 6 of the Odd campaign.
You can't keep disappearing on us, Snow.
It's fine. I'm laying down low, literally on the ocean, on the bottom of the ocean floor. It can't see me.
The fish man won't hurt you. Burble's very nice. He said he'll take us to the first city.
Excuse me?
What did you see that freaked you out so much? ?
The ocean.
It's gonna be hard to avoid down here. Snow, hurry up, you're holding up the party.
I mean, I don't mind the break, but how long is her water breathing thing?
An hour per level.
So
I got 13 hours.
13 hours.
So where is this giant turtle right now?
You don't see it at the current time. It's gone. It swam away. It was minding its own business. It was just doing its thing.
It swam away?
Yeah, it swam away.
It swam away, are you sure?
Yeah, it swam away.
She cautiously comes out from within her seaweed bed of things, I guess.
You're in like a coral shelf.
Hell nah. You know what kind of stuff rests in the coral shelf? You got eels, you got sea urchins, you got coral itself.
So, fun fact, listeners at home, Em is actively terrified of the ocean. So I didn't need to make an entire horror floor. Apparently, I just needed to make it beach themed.
No. It's really what's in the deep down depths of the ocean. It's the same reason that I'm afraid of space. And like out
so you begin swimming your way up to regroup with the party.
Very cautiously.
Very cautiously for your eye out for any reptiles.
Burble, these drinks are great. How did you get to be such a good drink maker? Did you take classes or something?
I'm self-taught, actually.
This is just talent? Wow.
All natural. Yeah, no, so, like, a lot of people don't really, like, experiment with, like, a lot of fruits and stuff because, like, that's on land and there's not much of that around. But because I work with the turtles, I get a lot of fruits.
Huh.
You just see, like, this little head kind of, like, just a distance away from you guys, just pops up this black hair. Half the face is showing. You just see the eyes.
And you see this long stream of her hair behind her, and it kind of looks like something's moving towards you.
Oh, I'll have another one, please.
You approach ever closer to the boat?
No.
No?
What is happening? I don't like those rolls.
I was rolling to see if anyone noticed you approaching awkwardly.
I'm afraid.
What could possibly be wrong with Burbles Turtle Tide?
Well, first off, he's a reverse merman.
He is. He's got the legs of a man, but the head of a fish.
It's kind of gross when you think about it.
Why is one hot and the other one repulsive? This poor fish man has the worst characteristics of both things.
It must have been hard trying to provide for 500 fish eggs when you didn't have any customers. I'm so glad we came, Burble.
I too. I was afraid that the government was going to cancel my contract.
Oh, that would be bad. You have a fish government?
Yeah, there's a fish government. Where do you come from?
Now, in the fish government, this is me as a player. Are the females reversed when they are the...
The only way the reproductive system would work.
So some kids actually come out as full fish.
Half fish plus half fish.
And
You get full fish or full human.
And some come out as full man or woman. I'm sorry. He's disappointed in me.
Eventually, you make your way all the way there as you have snuck. Roll stealth. Roll stealth.
Right. 19.
Well, once our friend gets here, Burble, we'll be ready to go to the city. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's where we should go. I think that's a general consensus from everybody. Yeah.
I don't know where else we would go. I mean, it's not like we're gonna stay here.
Tama, you have been throwing those mimosas back. You good?
Yes, I was just a little thirsty for some reason.
It's all the salt water, honestly. Ugh, I'm so glad they had something else for my mouth to taste.
Oh, do you know how many people you're gonna have in total?
Oh, well, I'm Zana. This is Tom. I can't believe we hadn't introduced ourselves. And this is Draken. This is Wilson.
Uh-huh.
And we have our friend Snow that we'll see at some point, I assume.
That's our five.
She's probably just scouting out the area.
Really?
Oh, also, she does have a giant wolf.
Oh, well, that's probably going to be important to know. Okay? Thank
You got a pickle jar, God.
We'll throw that down. Oh, yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. I just need to get a head count because that'll help with rooms and everything.
Rooms?
It's a little bit of a journey to get there.
Huh.
But don't worry, Margaret will take good care of you.
And he blows a little wooden whistle.
Fish blow whistles.
This one can. Don't think about it too hard. Okay, so Snow, you've successfully snuck up to this raft, but you're just kind of peering above the water with just your eyes. Do you get on?
No.
Okay, cool.
She's just kind of slowly maneuvering her way around the edge.
Roll another perception check.
I would like to roll a perception check. Yeah, I will actually. That's a nat crit.
Your stealth was a 19.
Dude, I used my nat crit on my perception. That's a total of 33.
My perception is a 28.
So first thing first, Zana, you notice Snow is kind of by the stern of the raft, by towards the back end.
Do I notice she's moving intentionally stealthy?
Yeah, she's very clearly trying to hide herself.
I don't make note of her presence to anybody else, but I am keeping my eye on her.
But what both of you also notice, it's very strange. So the water here is very, very clear, so you can kind of see the movement of the ocean tides and the waves, but it almost seems like the sea floor beneath you is also moving.
Zana takes note of this and just thinks, isn't that interesting?
She just goes, we're all gonna die.
Until it seems as if it's raising almost. No. And right next to you, surfacing out of the water, breaking and cresting the waves, are giant trees and a full landmass. Until sitting right next to you is a giant eye that opens up as there's a giant turtle head. That is, the head itself is larger than the raft.
Oh my gosh, Burble.
How's Margaret?
There is 100% a scream from Snow, and she just, again, dives and swims the opposite direction.
Before you get a chance to dive, Draken grabs you. He saw you. He didn't want to say anything to ruin your cover, but he grabs your wrist and is, no, Snow, come on now.
It's going to eat us, Draken.
It's not going to eat us.
It could use us as toothpicks.
I'm sure it could. Did you know that turtles are vegetarian?
Margaret would not do that. Burble's got this covered. Also, I saved you a mimosa.
Hello. My name is Burble. Welcome to Burbles Turtle Taxi.
What the hell is that?
It's Burble.
That's Burble, Snow.
She walks over to you and hands you a mimosa.
She does not take it.
Just take it. Just get.
I don't drink.
It's all right.
I'm not of drinking age.
Well, neither am I. But we're in a video game.
Yeah, I don't like it, so no thanks.
Oh,
We have juice.
I will take down that constructive criticism. Can I know what you don't like about the mimosa?
Everything about this I don't like.
No, Burble, you're doing. I love the mimosa. You're ruining his self-esteem, man.
Well, we got the introductions out of the way. Thank you.
Self and esteem, he can have those? I don't even...
Thank you for coming to Burbles Turtle Tide. This is the Turtle Taxi that'll be taking you to the Celia.
The what?
The Celia?
The what?
The city.
That's the city. That's the capital nation of our nation.
I am having a lot of trouble understanding you.
Well, maybe you should unclog your ears. They have an octopus in your left one.
Ooh, yeah.
She's frozen.
And you now start to feel the suction.
Well, that's what you get for staying underwater so long. Zana attempts to take the octopus off as Snow is
Visible
frozen.
shaking.
Visible shaking.
Do you want me to roll to take it off?
No, it's
Just let
fine.
me
You just grab it.
Okay, so my name is Burble. Thank you for coming to Burbles Turtle Tide. You're going to be going to Thessalia, the capital city. Don't worry, Margaret here will take good care of you, and you'll have everything you need. Now, I warn you, turtle time works a little differently, okay? So, it might seem like a couple of days pass on the island, but it's been only a couple of hours.
Okay.
So if you ever wanted to like work on a hobby or a craft, knit a sweater or something, it's good to use turtles.
Oh, okay. I have been slacking on my whittling.
Well, see, there you go. So it's time for a nice, relaxing turtle taxi ride, and you'll arrive in Thessalonia by tomorrow, but in total time, that'll be a couple of days.
I see.
No. You know, all of you, I think we'll have a grand old time on this turtle
Snow,
in the deep.
Snow, we gotta go there. Everyone already agreed to do this.
All
and
right, right.
You're the leader. And
Did you know that cruise ships have a tendency to, well,
This is a turtle. It's not. This is a turtle.
Snow, cruise ships sinking don't apply to turtles swimming under the water.
They're turtles.
They can't
naturally
sink.
do this.
there's approximately 1 in 6.25 million chance of a cruise ship sinking. That's
That's a terrible chance. Like that's very unlikely.
You're right, it's terrible, and I don't want to take that chance.
Hey,
You know,
Burble,
land.
do you have anything more calming, like lavender tea or like chamomile? If you don't, it's okay. Snow, are you afraid of the ocean?
Are you afraid of squirrels?
Okay, that is completely different. I had an emotionally traumatizing experience. What has the ocean done to you, Snow?
She just turns and looks off to the distance in deep thought.
Can I offer you a flamualala fruit?
What the hell are you even saying?
He holds out this red fruit that seems like it's got spiky green bits all around it, but it's cut in half, and it almost looks like cookies and cream on the inside.
Is that a dragon fruit?
No, this is a flamualala fruit.
What are you saying?
It's probably fish flesh.
Flamua lao.
More lao lao.
I don't speak fish.
Would you like to try one?
No.
They're really good for anxiety. I feel like you need one.
If he's giving you something that'll chill you out, you probably should. I don't know. You seem a little tense and shaky.
No. It's fine. You all can go on a turtle adventure without me.
Snow, we're not going on a turtle adventure without you. You're going on the turtle adventure.
Zana actually looks quite disappointed and seems like her whole mood has been ruined. So you just don't want to come with us to the new floor?
I don't want to die underwater. It's like one of my worst fears.
You have that water wind and surfing thing that you cast on yourself.
Oh, don't worry, silly. There's a big bubble of oxygen that surrounds Margaret. And that life bubble will keep you safe. You don't even have to be able to breathe underwater.
So then it implodes on us as we get down to the deeper depths.
No,
There's a slight air rupture. All of a sudden.
there's not gonna be an air rupture. It's basically like being on an island for like 5 days. Like if you ever wanted to go to Hawaii.
No.
Wilson, are you gonna do anything about this?
What do you want me to do?
I don't
No,
know.
like genuinely. Like, what do you want me to do?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I think you.
Yeah, no,
Did
I've
you
been trying.
know that she was this
No,
paranoid about
this
the
is
ocean?
this is news. This is a new development.
Because like
You really learn a lot about a person playing these games.
I wonder if the fish person can read that diary that we found in the guava please.
Snow, if you're that nervous, just grab a duck and squeeze it. And if you're angry, throw it. You have plenty of ducks. They're stress relief ducks. Just yell at the duck. It's the duck's fault.
Speaking of which, she opens up her inventory and dumps out the duck.
You just see hundreds of ducks falling out of
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's great. Can I give this to my kids? They've been wanting new toys.
Oh my gosh, Burble. It'll finally be enough for them. No one will feel left out.
No, I know. Do you know how hard it is for birthdays?
Oh, do they all?
There's like 3 every day.
Oh wow.
You don't understand. There's 17 of them on March 1st.
Well,
So
these ducks actually, you'll never run out of these ones.
So, between you and your fish wife...
Yeah, what's so strange about that? You think I don't have a wife?
No. I'm just trying to think about logistics.
Okay.
How does it work?
Well, it's really simple. You get on Margaret, and then you go to Thessalia. Okay? I didn't plan for this interaction to go that long. It's supposed to be like a 5-minute pit stop. I have like half a page written about Burbles Turtle Taxi, and you're freaking out. You're supposed to go on the turtle.
Burble, you're turning a little red. Are you getting too much oxygen?
No, it's okay. I'll just eat the Fumorlala.
Snow, can we just get on the turtle?
You can get on the turtle. I'll make...
We're going
you're
on
getting
the
on the
turtle.
turtle.
We're getting
It's
on the
gonna
turtle.
be a nice
It's
vacation.
been lovely, Burble. I love the mimosas.
Okay, great. Nice meeting all of you. Have a good time.
I don't want vacation. We're all gonna die.
Snow, it'll be fun. We're like trying to force her
Yeah,
on as
we're all like
walking
pushing
with-
her. She's like she's so adamant. Like there's several of us that are like pretty good, strong, but
Yeah.
we're still having trouble pushing her onto the turtle
Exactly.
because she's that strong.
And she's like, we're all gonna die. It's gonna implode on us. This isn't real. None of this is real. We're all gonna die.
Eventually, you make it onto the back of Margaret, and you see Burble's raft as it slowly begins to float away. And the party music dies down off in the distance. And you hear nothing except calming beach noises.
Thank you, Margaret. If I drank one of my potions of speak with animal, I could talk to her.
Nobody's so slow.
I'll see. Well, he said to strap in for a trip. Snow, I think you could use some R&R and meditation.
She's
or-
already gone. She's gone to find like
you go.
She's digging a hole in the sand.
Don't dig
So
too far.
okay. So I want. This is a full island. There is like a jungle that you can run into and go inland.
No. The closest thing is getting like into the sand.
Okay, sure. How far down do you think you dig?
However much time I have. That's
Okay,
what I'm
you
going.
get like 2 feet down, and like everyone's just kind of like standing around this sand pit that you've dug. Do you think we need to like have an intervention?
I definitely think she needs some of this kropopo fruit or whatever.
The Fumualala?
Oh yeah, the Fumorlala. I saved one for her, but do you think that the stress of being leader is getting to her?
Do you think we could like distill that into a tranquilizer dart?
Oh, geez, probably. Yep.
That's probably our best bet of getting it in her system at this point.
I'm not sure how much we can do to help her right now.
No, she's in this little like manic.
She's
I don't think she's
literally
been
digging
hearing it.
herself deeper.
Oh, you know, literally she's digging her own grave right now. Like that sand could collapse at any time and she could be buried alive.
It does start collapsing.
Roll a perception check.
I don't think she's actually been.
failed.
Crit failed. You don't notice this.
So the total's of 12.
Nice. You're like a solid like like Nichia's helping you,
The dice really want to tell a specific story.
Nichia's helping you right now, and you have made like a 10, oh no, he's big. So you've made like a 15 by 15 hole straight down about 10 feet.
Oh no, it's starting to collapse.
If it buries her, we unbury her face, but leave her body in the rest of the sand.
Maybe that'll maybe she needs that, like a warm hug all around her.
Yeah. I had no idea she had been dealing with so much stress.
Yeah. Maybe
How do you think she must have felt when we're all like, yeah, we'll go towards the ocean, when she's really been so freaked out about it?
I genuinely did not know.
She never told
on
you?
the pirate ship?
Did
Like, you
she
think she
tell
would have
anyone?
mentioned something, right? Like, we did go really deep underwater at one point. She seemed pretty mellow then.
To be fair, she was also we were chasing after Drake.
Yeah, me and Drake and
Yeah,
I have time to think about it.
That's
That's the problem.
Yeah.
yeah, she had time to linger on the thought of being in the oceans.
Hey, Snow! Are you gonna be fine down there if we go explore the island?
What?
You're like 10 feet. Don't act like you can't hear me.
I don't know how deep this is. You're saying it's like falling in on top of me. I don't know.
Just the edges.
Yeah, it's sand.
It's becoming more of a
It
dome
is
than a
sand.
Okay, perfect. I don't know how deep this is.
You're like 10 feet. So
10
like,
feet
it's
deep?
pretty deep, yeah.
I am digging the fastest grave.
You have Nichia helping you.
She's doing most.
He's doing most of the work, let's be honest. Are you gonna be, how much deeper do you plan on going?
Please don't hit Margaret, Shell. She seems nice.
Sure, I don't care right now. There's a giant hole that needs to be dug. The deeper the better.
What happens when high tide comes in and washes over you?
Why would there be a tide in here? Dragon.
Well, I don't know. Why are you digging a hole on the back of a turtle?
I'm reaching something solid.
That's it. All right, we're gonna go explore the island. You have fun.
I re-summon Alistair and say, you keep an eye on the circle, all right?
Okay. You guys can explore. I'll stay here with Snow and with her anti-anxiety fruit whenever she's ready.
Yep, that, give a big old thumbs up to Wilson. Sounds good, bud.
Well, which way do we want to start?
This place looks pretty big, so
This way, Zana starts walking inward.
So you start going into the forest?
Yeah.
Cool. All of you go ahead for me and make some perception checks.
Well, it's a total
32.
16.
Okay.
I literally doubled yours. Very interesting.
Yes, because he crit failed.
Yeah.
Oh, I almost crit. So
That explains the dichotomy. There's lots of trees.
What was that?
It's very green. It's very luscious. There's a lot of plant life here, surprisingly. And it seems like solid ground and dirt. But Sana, you notice, up in these trees, one, you notice some more of the fruits that Burble had are growing on these trees.
Oh.
But absconding with these fruits are little tiny capuchin monkeys that are plucking them off and scampering along the treetops.
Oh, okay. No. I definitely have to use it now. When it was just the turtle, sure. But now, I definitely have to talk to some monkeys.
You see Zana looking up into the trees and starting to pull out a potion that she uncorks and drinks. Guys, do you see those dudes?
Wait, what?
Tamu, previously oblivious, is now looking at the sky.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of them.
That is a lot of... I'm almost concerned by how many monkeys there are.
Hello, monkeys.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
We're just gonna be taking a ride on Margaret for a while. You wanna show us around? Give us a tour?
Okay.
You doing anything else?
Dinner?
I guess I'll go to dinner with you.
Oh, this mine.
And he protectively, turns away his fruit from you.
Oh, no, I would bring my own.
Oh,
I won't take yours.
okay.
We're just gonna walk around then.
Oh,
Unless, someone knowledgeable of the island could show us around. But I guess we'll walk around blindly. Can I roll diplomacy?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, the 22.
This monkey kind of looks at the other monkeys and tosses one of them as fruit, and then scampers down the tree, and then holds up his hand towards you.
no. Oh, I know. I know where to go.
Oh, he says he knows where to go.
Oh, does he?
I got us a tour guide.
Okay.
Just
Follow us.
All right.
So he's kind of just like waddling around. This is like a 2-foot tall monkey, but he's like holding your hand. It's basically like a little toddler holding just your pinky.
It's so cute.
I will act as translator for my friends.
Oh, what do you want to know?
Find out what's around on this island.
Well, you can go to the lake, or you can go to the huts, or you can go see the Monkey King.
The huts? Wait, a Monkey King?
Yeah,
Dudes, there's a Monkey King.
but he's very busy.
Yeah, I would say maybe not the Monkey King.
Yeah,
right now.
maybe we don't disturb the king.
The huts sound like a good idea.
Are these huts like little places for people to stay in?
Yeah.
Oh, dang, nice.
Oh, there's a campfire and some places for the people to sleep.
There's like a little campground?
Show me.
And he kind of just like waddles you around, and you notice that you're actually kind of exiting the forest and you're going back towards the beach. And eventually you do see as there's like a semicircle, like 6 tiki houses, all surrounding one large campfire.
Oh my gosh, guys, it's like one of those stay away vacations that you see on those TV shows that you would think real people don't get to go to.
And then you've got your bins for your stuff right here outside the hut. And then there's your hut inside. Each hut has 2 bunk beds.
All right.
Is it? Who's bunking with Snow? Or do you wait?
no.
Is there enough for us to each have one?
Well, yeah, I mean, there's quite a few.
Well, there's 3 of you and 5 huts. So each of you can have your own.
Sounds good.
Dibs on that one. It's the closest.
Cool. And you call dibs and you mark it, and your little friend kind of walks you over there.
I draw my name in the sand. I also will telepathically call Alistair over to the other side of the beach that we're on.
Nice. He flies over, making his way. And the monkey kind of lifts the lid to one of these bins.
Put all your stuff in here.
Why?
This is where your stuff goes.
Well, what am I gonna do without my stuff? Am I supposed to run around naked?
No, it's just, this is where you put your things, because they're heavy, and you want to go, like, swimming, or climb a tree.
And you see as he kind of like puts a fruit in there.
See? Now I don't have to carry it.
Very interesting.
I want to Draken and Tama. This looks like.
He just puts a fruit in, takes it out, puts it in.
What do you think she's talking about? How engaging can a monkey be?
Like the proper storage of fruit or something, maybe? I don't know.
Is it a refrigerator, do you think?
He's saying, guys, he says we can put our stuff in these things. I mean,
that makes sense. They are like chests.
Yeah, that math tracks.
Anyway, who's taking the hut next to mine?
Are they kind of like in a circle?
Yeah, they're in a semicircle.
Well, there's more than one. Which one are you talking about?
Well, I have the one on the end.
So there's only one next to her.
Oh, okay. Guess it doesn't really matter. It's still a while before it gets
You know
dark.
what? If nobody wants to have the hut next to mine, it's fine.
Draken takes the one across from you on the other end.
She glares.
And he glares, and you see him right in the sand, Draken.
Zana writes her name, but with cool flames around it.
You see Draken walk forward, and he draws a line in the sand.
Do we, looks like we still got a while before it gets, dark. Do we want to gather some firewood and,
Oh, you want to have a
some food?
bonfire?
Well, yeah. We could, get some wood.
Tom, it's okay
collect
if you want to have a
food.
bonfire with your friends.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So you guys go and you spend some time and you collect some firewood with your little monkey guiding the way. And when you get, go ahead, roll survival.
A 23.
Absolutely no problem. And you also manage to find some more of the AALLL fruits.
You said these have a quote-unquote calming effect. You don't think this is like a trap, do you?
What do you mean?
Well, as nice as this place is, and don't get me wrong, it's really nice. It's probably going to be one of the best vacations I've ever been on, and while I'm trapped in a game that's trying to kill me. So, it's cool, but Turtle
time-extensive days seeming to draw out longer until we reach our destination, and fruit that quote-unquote calms us.
I mean, we don't have to eat the fruit, but we don't really have any other option to go anywhere. You know, we're.
Well, I know that. I'm just like, just a little bit sus. Just a little. Not a lot. I'm gonna try and enjoy this without my paranoia. I think Snow has enough paranoia for all of us. You know, she's got the worrying part down. I'm just gonna.
I think her worrying is wearing off on you.
Okay, well, maybe a little, but realistically, there is a little bit that seems weird.
And you all collect your firewood and fruits, and you see that Draken has found some fishing rods and is fishing off the back of the turtle.
Huh. He looks surprisingly good at that.
How high do you think his fishing level is?
Wait, there's a fishing level?
Dude, there's a level for everything, like cooking, fishing. Tommy, you have been in this game as long as we have.
Yeah, I just thought there was a general level, and there were skills. I didn't know there were levels for certain types of things.
If you, like, take time to practice to do something, you can, like, get good at it. I mean, I'm trying whittling.
I thought that was just like a proficiency or crafting skill.
All of a sudden, there's a +1 to Snow's dig.
Dig has reached level 57.
Wow, Snow, you must dig a lot of holes.
First time the number actually popped up, though.
So the monkey tugs on your shirt sleeve.
Yes?
I have to
Yes?
go.
Oh, goodbye.
Okay. Here.
And he draws an outline, which looks like a big oval, and there's an X.
You are here. And there's a lake here.
And he draws another circle, kind of almost in the center, but not quite. And then he makes a big, like, kind of arc. And he's like,
And there is the cave of the Monkey King.
Oh, thank you very much, friend. And I pat him on the head.
Oh, okay. Bye.
Oh, bye.
and he scampers off.
Well, this is very helpful. See what I mean? It seems like too easy, right? Unless this Monkey King is like bad biz. Did I use that slang correctly?
Why is everyone silent?
I mean, I don't know, but I mean, we had nothing else to do right now. I mean, we can keep watch, I guess.
We should whittle some of these into like nice fire sticks and have Clyde send us some marshmallows. If you're picking up what I'm putting down, nothing more relaxing than s'mores with your friends.
Does he have those? I didn't know those existed in game.
Oh, Clyde can make anything. He's a master chef in the kitchen. See, his cooking skill is like almost maxed out.
Well, I mean, I don't think I've heard of him, but I don't think I've ever had any of his food, so.
Oh, dude, you've missed out. Here, I message Clyde.
Hello, friend. Do you perhaps have some sort of marshmallow you could send me? We might need some for tonight for
Adventuring purposes.
And I would like to roll my diplomacy on that. May I?
Yeah, you're good.
29.
Okay. You don't get a response back for a really long time.
Oh.
But meanwhile, Snow's in a hole.
Please tell me I've like made the entirety of the Pyramid of Giza like underneath in the
Yeah,
sand.
you have. You are down far too deep. Light is barely reaching you at this point.
There's just a scream of "You shall not pass."
Wilson had to lower down a lantern via a rope.
No.
You're
It's
like
not that deep.
you're like 30 feet deep until eventually you just
30 feet
Yeah.
deep.
yeah.
How did I dig this?
It's very deep.
With Nichia.
My dick levels up.
Wilson was he was kind of feeding into your paranoia. He started like lowering down a bucket for you to put sand in, and then he would raise it and then scoop it out.
They're 100% now just role playing the entirety of Moria.
The Mines of Moria.
The Mines of Moria.
You win the Chia. You've hit the turtle shell at this point.
She like clanks on it a few times. Seems safe enough. All right.
Question. Does that make Margaret say something, and would Zana understand it?
I'm a tiny person on the back of a giant turtle. If she feels that,
You're probably the first thing to hit her shell in a long time.
I
But
made
I don't think that you'd feel it through the shell. I don't know. I don't know how shell works.
The dice tell an interesting story.
Do they?
Ooh, a critical success. Oh no.
You just, Zana, you're the only, like everyone else, you just hear
I'm sorry, can I get that again for one last time? I'm gonna layer it. You messed it up.
but Zana, you hear an
Oh, hi!
you just see as the turtle kind of turns its head and looks back at you and blinks its eye, and then there are giant bubbles, and you see on top of her head is a really tiny sun hat.
Oh my gosh, she has a tiny hat.
It's a little tiny sun hat with a pink ribbon going around the top with flowers on it.
Cute. Hi! Well, we're just gonna stay here for a bit if that's okay. Thank you for letting us aboard.
Don't dig too deep.
What? Don't dip too deep. Don't dig too deep. Oh shoot!
What?
Zana starts running back to where you first.
Where's she's running off to?
Now she started going lengthwise, like have I hit limestone?
Yeah, you hit sandstone. It's more solid down here and compact. Wilson started having to hand you tree branches to prop up the sides so it holds everything in place.
I've just turned this into Minecraft.
How far are you digging?
I don't know. I'm making an underground hut, I guess.
So you're just making a hut? You're not trying to go somewhere in particular?
I mean, where diamonds are, Quentin, clearly.
Well, that's down, but are you going to try and go? Like, there's turtle shell there.
I can't go through turtle shell.
No, you can't.
That'd be rude.
That'd be rude.
No, but for the strength of all this, I would have to go back into the other form. So you actually see a Snow's like little light. She's already lighting up the area on her own. It's great. She pops up back to the surface once in a while.
Snow, you're digging too deep. The turtles.
Oh no! When you get back, all that's left is there's a wooden hatch now.
Please tell me Wilson's down in the hole with me, and we're like in like this really intricately made back room. Perfect.
Oh jeez. Is this? Oh my gosh. Is this what she does when she's anxious?
She's made a doomsday bunker. So yeah, there's just a wooden hatch in front of you.
I go up to the wooden hatch and knock. Knock, 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 knock.
Oh, Snow, I think someone's knocking at you.
Oh, I wasn't sure if that was Nachia's tail hitting on the...
Knock, Snow. Are you in there?
I don't think
I'm sorry. Are you guys busy? I'll come back later. I'm sorry.
It wasn't... I don't know if I can walk back over there. My arms and legs are killing me.
Well, yeah, that's kind of what happens when you dig out, like, 700 cubics of sand.
I enter the hut.
I feel significantly better.
You lift the hatch and you see that there's a ladder and that there are lanterns strung up, pinned into the side of the tunnel.
You just left Tama gathering wood by himself.
He's with Drake and he's fishing.
Can I use concentration to focus my voice and yell as loud as I can down this hole?
You can make a fortitude save to yell real loud.
You have ventriloquism as a spell,
which casts your voice.
All right, so I will project it to. This is only 30 feet deep. I can project it all the way down,
and I will roll fortitude to yell.
Sure.
15 fortitude.
You with the mines of Moria? Way down in the mines. Down in the depths below, you hear echoing through the chasms. Hey, Snow! But it sounds like you heard a knocking up above.
Yeah,
But then there's a loud shout from almost directly behind you.
Well, like I said, the first thing I said was, I thought that was Nachia's tail. And that's as far as I was able to get.
And then all of a sudden, Zana shouts,
Snow! Wilson! We got huts. And a cabana thing. I think it's a cabana. I'm not sure. Fire pit and fire. We're gonna have like a cookout.
Yeah, but do you have an awesome hole?
This is a very awesome hole.
We have furniture.
Made
from stone.
Oh, I mean, we have bunk beds.
Yeah, we've got sand bunk beds.
If you want to stay down there, that's all right. I just figured you want us to check in.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
No girls allowed in our cool fort.
Wilson.
Except for Snow.
Thank you.
No girls.
Okay, I guess I'll leave you guys to it.
Does that mean only...
Only Zana can't go.
Don't dig any further down or you'll hurt Margaret.
Why would I dig further down? We're on the back of a turtle.
I just wanted to make sure. All of a sudden, she just said in a very slow voice, "Don't dig too deep." Also, she has this cute little sun hat.
We've dug too deep. What could we have unearthed?
I'm just saying, like...
They start going through the entire script.
You just start reenacting the Minds of Moria.
I'm gonna leave you guys to it.
She walks back to the caboose.
You shall not pass! And the hatch closes.
What did Drake and Tama do while Zana's
They
gone?
went fishing. Roll your survival, Tama. How'd you do? I didn't do too hot.
17.
Yeah, okay.
Best.
Hey, I got like an 18.
Yeah.
They're bragging about it, but
My
kind
fish was
of
this
tiny.
big?
Yeah, my fish was like this big, like barely legal. Like you can't keep those fish generally, but it's like that's all they have. So they're kind of like they've skewered fish and are kind of like rotating them over the campfire.
Oh, hey guys. So, I told them not to dig any deeper. They have a little like bunker hut thing in the ground. It's crazy, and also I think they really want to be left alone. I mean, like, they seemed like they were busy in the middle of some sort of something. I don't know. I guess we just chill out here until we get to the city. How's fishing going?
I mean, it's going pretty well. Got some fish.
Yeah, you know, it's dinner.
Yeah.
If you supplement it with like fruit and nuts.
I'm not used to catching with, fishing rods. I'm more used to catching with my hands. Training and so what. Also, but where did you go? Like, I guess now we know that you went back to check on them, but you just kind of went blah, 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 and then ran off.
Excuse me, I very clearly said that the turtle was saying don't dig too deep, and then I ran towards the direction we first came, where Snow is currently digging her hole.
Well,
Was.
That's not what we heard.
Well, I'm sorry, your ears are bad.
No, I just don't think we speak whatever you're trying to speak.
Are we talking right now?
Yes, but it sounded like the noise that was happening, like a noise would happen, you would say a noise back.
I was talking to her, but I very clearly said in English, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, it's fine. We're fine. What? What?
He said, would you keep digging?
So, would you keep expanding? Yes. Like further inland, but underground? Absolutely. For how long? We'd make another surface entrance somewhere. Like in the jungle? Yeah. In the middle of the jungle. We got to get parrots in bamboo.
Making a plan. So I will start to decorate my cabin.
Nice.
And yeah, I'll make a little wood carving for like a door plate that says Zana. I'll do some cool designs in it. Maybe some roses with thorns.
Okay, good stuff.
At some point, you'll just see like a hatch that just appears in the middle of the camp. It flips open,
right
grabs something, and just closes.
Okay.
Too far.
Too far. Okay, so you've made your way and you've tunneled further into the jungle, but it would take you like the rest of the day to do this, and you are like fatigued, so you need to rest. And eventually the evening comes to a close. And you guys are sleeping in your little tiki huts?
Yep. Actually, Tama's gonna sleep outside.
Fair enough.
It's a nice.
They're hammocks. Yeah. It's chill. It's a good vibe. Eventually you just get a message from Draken. Are you done building sandcastles with your boyfriend yet?
Draken, we have made something amazing.
I mean, better than like civilization?
We found buried treasure.
What could you have possibly found?
Great question. You'll have to come see.
I'm not. It's late. It's like dark. I'm not going over there right now. Can I see tomorrow?
I guess.
You could just bring it to the actual camp where there are beds and like fans.
A hatch just opens nearby.
You did not tunnel all the way to the tiki huts.
A hatch just opens like 1,000 feet behind, I guess.
They are on the literal opposite side of the island.
How many miles is this?
The island's like 3 miles wide.
Okay, fine. It's fine. There's been some decoration going on.
Nice.
Like they actually made like some obscure statues underground, trying to make it look as Moria as possible.
Would you have tunneled up at some point into the jungle?
I told you. There's gonna be like hatches.
Okay, cool. So you've tunneled up into the jungle. I love how you said, I want a beach episode. What does it turn into? The Mines of Moria.
I'm sorry, I latched onto that as soon as I was like, well, I'm digging a hole. If you had said I got like 2 feet, sure, I would have given up. But you said I was deep down. I'm like, man,
and I'm like, wow, I'm impressed by myself. Let me see how far I can take it.
Just play diggy hole.
You also have to remember, I hate beaches personally anyway. So.
As you pop up into the jungle, roll a perception check.
18.
As you dig up into the jungle, you notice that there is a lot of foliage and very tall trees with some fruits. But it's kind of getting dark, so it's really hard to tell.
I mean, I'm glowing.
Oh, well, I mean, then within 10 feet of you?
It's 5 feet bright and I guess 5 feet dim.
Yeah, so you can, like, see immediately surrounding you that there are trees and that they are tall. That's about it. It's kind of a sucky time to, like, try and look around. It's night now. You've been digging for an entire day.
It's pretty impressive. So what's my dig score at?
It's now at 63.
Yay. Anyway. Okay.
Back down the hole.
She'll close the hatch and like go back down. Wilson, there's too many trees.
Well, yeah.
In the middle of the night. In the middle of the forest.
What did you expect?
Parrots and bamboo, apparently.
What, did you find any?
No, it's too late.
Oh, does it mean we gotta go to bed?
Sure.
Okay. Well, I mean, luckily we made, like, the houses and all the sculptures and the grand hall and the throne room.
We just have an underground city. Why did we have...
But it's like a miniature replica, so, like... The grand throne room's like a 10 by 10. Like a bedroom's like literally just like
a square
in the wall where you lay down. It's like one of those pods.
So, Wilson, you mean like if you put your foot on the bed? Yeah, you have a bed.
Yeah.
Wow.
See, it's pretty impressive. My pinky can lay down on the pillow. I'm so tired. Yawn.
That was beautiful. Well, Zana said there's like tiki huts on the other side of the island, I think.
Oh, well, like an actual bed?
Yeah, if you want an actual bed.
What's like the alternative to sleeping on literally sand and a turtle shell?
Yeah, sand is conforming to the body.
We got bedrolls.
We got bedrolls.
We can stay on here forever. I've got rations, water canteens.
Exactly, Wilson. We're ready.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Well, we're actually on the turtle shell, so if we want sand, we kind of have to like
go up a little.
Sure. All right.
Well, I mean, I made the sand bed over here.
Wilson, your pinky fits on that.
Well, we can scale it up to the appropriate size.
You want to scale your pinky bed up?
Oh yeah. Maybe my thumb can lay down.
But then we have to break this exact perfect replica of Gandalf and the...
Oh, wow, you're right. He is to scale. Yeah, we should probably leave that. Let's go somewhere else.
I can't wait for this episode to drop.
I want you to understand. We've gotten to... I guess we got to 3 of the 4 things on the first page.
You didn't say I dug a 30-foot hole. If I didn't crit fail on my sense motive, we would have been fine.
So, everyone goes to bed for the evening. If you could, for me real quick, give me your passive perceptions, which is whatever your perception skill is plus 10.
I have a question.
Yep.
Did I ever get those marshmallows? I'd be fine to whittle
you got a response really late in the evening. Yeah, I think I can get you marshmallows, but how many do you need?
12. Thank you. Smiley face.
Yep, no response yet.
No marshmallows tonight, boys.
Passive perception would be 25.
28.
26.
Well, the stars are beautiful tonight. I'm just envisioning they're all sitting by the campfire. This very, like, theatric guitar music is playing. I mean, there's no light pollution, and if it's all ocean.
Yeah, but there's also ocean above us.
Do you know how clear the sky is at sea?
Yes, but like we're also underwater, so it's.
Oh, you're right. We're underwater. I forgot about that.
You do see things that you could almost mistake for stars.
Giant jellyfish.
As
They
there
could
are
wrap you and swallow you.
bioluminescent jellyfish dotting.
That's beautiful. Thank you.
They're highly poisonous and they can just like paralyze you and they swallow you up.
Needless to say, Zana stares at the
Did I
upwards.
forget to mention that M is terrified of the ocean?
I'm glad she's underground, not seeing this.
Okay, the dice tell phenomenal stories. I have a sense of humor, as one might say. I tried to roll something. I had to roll 3 times, and I rolled a 19, 17, and then a critical failure. So, you guys sleep through the majority of the night. Until, at one point, somewhat like really early in the morning, right before the sun is about to rise, you just hear a loud bang as a wooden structure just like falls over and topples. It sounds like someone like kind of like knocked over some of the fishing rods, but then they cascaded into a surfboard, which like slammed into a door, and like just a ton of stuff just fell over.
I exit my hut. What's going on?
I
Who's
sit up
there?
in the hammock,
Yep.
try to see what's going on.
After hearing the loud clattering, you hear this howling of monkeys. This bunch of monkeys are running back into the forest.
I knew those bins were a trick.
It's a good thing I didn't put any more stuff in them.
I mean, I didn't really have anything to put in them. I pretty much carry everything I
Do you
have.
do you sleep with the pickle jar?
Well, yeah. It's just on my waist.
Oh my gosh! Tama! I didn't expect you to just admit it openly.
Tama.
It's just sitting on my my waistband. Like, why wouldn't I just leave it there?
You reach for it. It's gone.
What?
Your pickle jar is gone.
I was gonna say, you don't have it on you this morning. Did you leave it in bed?
No, it was definitely on me when I went to sleep.
I mean, you sleep with it. Okay.
It's on my waistband when I go to sleep.
Well, never ending jar
I
of
usually
pickles.
sleep like sitting up, so you know.
You what?
Yeah, it's just kind of get.
Doesn't
nice.
that give you back issues? Wait a minute. So it's missing? You don't have it?
No.
Zana checks her person for anything she's missing.
You can't seem to find your bag of holding.
Oh, shoot.
Or your daggers of black sand.
No, not my sweet daggers. I freaking knew this place was sus. I knew it was sus. I told you. I told all of you. I told all of you.
Hey, Snow, what do you got in your character sheet?
Is this why you're upset with me? Because
What?
I was
No, you're
underground.
It made it slightly harder for them to get to you, but they rolled really well in their stealth.
What do I have on my character sheet?
Yeah.
Like, a lot of stuff is in my player inventory.
That's fine.
Did they take a magical duck of returning?
Oh, yeah. One of them definitely would have taken a duck.
Let's see. I have Charles, the magical duck of returning.
Yeah, they took Charles.
Strange Implant, the Everveldon Papers, the Bestitarian Ledger, the Walkie-Talkie.
Junk. Oh, all your stuff's just like strewn about the underground bunker.
Stuff that was in my my player inventory.
Strewn about. Anything that is worth 100 gold pieces or more is missing.
What about the stuff we're wearing?
My cloak of bear's endurance, stud leather armor is not over. The leaf crystal is estimated 1,000 gold, by the way.
They took all your leaf crystals.
Wait, so like even the stuff that like we're wearing too?
Yeah.
So stuff we're wearing, stuff in our player inventory.
Yep, even in player inventory.
But that can't be stolen from.
These monkeys break the game.
This is why you needed to know what we have.
Yeah, this is why I wanted to make sure you all updated your character sheets.
So
with
my
all your items.
Berserker's Byblade, I don't know what the value of that is. The Rapier of Anti-Illusion, the Bistine Short Sword, I don't know how much that is either.
So yeah, I don't have my bracers of armor, my headband of inspired wisdom, I guess it is.
Yep, that's gone.
Or resistance, or belt of perfection.
Yep, all that's gone.
Or the eye staff. That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, eye staff's gone.
Yeah.
They didn't take my grease pickles, so, you know.
No, they didn't take your grease pickle. Your grease
Wow.
pickle's there.
Rude. That pickle is worth... Okay. Snow wakes up,
No, they tried to. They couldn't get their hands around it.
so it's like
They couldn't get their
It's just
hands
this-
around his grease
The pickle just keeps slipping out. You see it like tumbled by the fire. It's crisped. A
So
little.
are we all down in our skivvies right now?
More or less. Anything that, again, any item that was worth more than 100 gold pieces, gone.
Do you think if we put them in the bins, they would have stolen them anyway? Or do you think that would have protected them? I knew this was a scam. I told you it was feeling sussy. I told you.
Yeah, who just gives a free taxi ride to random strangers on the back of a turtle? Maybe this is how Burble feeds his kids.
This is what Burble really does.
This is literally highway robbery.
Oh my gosh.
Wait. I need the realization that Snow was right. But anyway, no, you guys do get a message from Snow. Did anybody else just kind of wake up naked? Done have
Yes.
Well, not naked, but, yeah, I don't have,
Thomas missing his pickle
important-
jar.
Yeah.
Are you guys? Did you somehow lose your pajamas? Question mark.
I mean, I still have my monk garb.
Yeah, I've got my horse onesie.
that? Wilson and Snow would be near each other because they probably spent the round the night.
Yeah, and you see he's in his horse onesie.
That onesie was worth 100. You know it.
Needless to
Why
say,
you
we're
got it on
missing
discount?
stuff, and I think I know who we can talk to.
Wait, you know who took our stuff?
Yeah, the Monkey King.
And according to our GM, that's where we're going to have to wrap it for this episode of Sword Art Online Odd. This is part 1 of 2 parts because the episode was very long and because of job constraints and time constraints in general. The GM had some issues getting the edit done, so we're splitting this into 2. Thank you for listening to this week's episode of Sword Art Online Odd, guys. We hope that you'll continue to join us with the upcoming episode part 2. And make sure you're following us on our social media accounts, Twitter and Instagram @RollFound. We want to give a big thank you to Michael Gelfi of Michael Gelfi Studios, Yvonne Dutch at Monument Studios, and Epidemic Sounds for allowing us to use their music and ambiance in today's episode. Those links are in the description below. And as always, make sure you're following us and join us next week for the next episode of Sword Art Online Odd. Bye-bye!